Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing a full face of Shop Miss A makeup. I did a video a little while ago where I was shopping on Shop Miss A just to see what they had, and I did then go ahead and make a purchase of a full face of makeup. I purchased this makeup about a month and a half ago, so it did take a little longer to get here because of the COVID-19 situation. I did reach out to the company and they emailed me back and they said we're sorry that it's taking so long to get to you. It's on its way. Just hang on. So then about 2 days after I sent the email, I did get my package. So I'm gonna go in with this No Pore Face Primer. Oh, it's clear. Oh, that's weird. It's silicone-y feeling. Alright, so first impressions of the No Pore face primer. It's clear, which I don't think I've ever seen a clear face primer before. And let's see. It does say it's silicone based. The ingredients are online or on the packaging. I threw it out, sorry. But it does say that it's silicone based on the back, which I can tell right away because it feels very slippy on the skin. I can't tell if it's filling in my pores or not. I guess it is. I think I look a little more, they look a little more subdued after putting that on, but it's no Porefessional, I can tell you that right now. Like, when I put Porefessional on, pores gone. We don't know her. But with this, I can still see them. They are smaller, but they're still there. So, I don't know. I'll probably use it up, but it's a pass for me, sis. I mean, it's $1, so what do you expect for $1? I mean, it's definitely better quality than something that you would find at the dollar store, so that's a plus. Now, at the time I was making this order, they were all out of concealer, so instead I picked up this BR Stick Foundation. Now, I have swatched this, and it's very yellow. It's in the shade 01 Porcelain, so this is the lightest that was on there. But the, like, Shop Miss A brand of AOA concealer was sold out. They also have this Paw Paw foundation, which I've heard is pretty good. The A+ foundation that goes to funding schools, I've heard is comparable to the NYX liquid foundation, so this should probably be pretty good. I did swatch this as well, and it was okay. It's a thicker texture than you think it would be coming from this bottle, but who knows. So I might regret this. This might ruin the whole look, but I'm gonna take this stick. Ugh. It's tiny, by the way. This is a tiny stick foundation. I'm gonna take this stick. Ooh, it's loose in the jar. I can tell if I tipped it upside down it would fall out. And I'm gonna take that right, oh god, right on the dark circles under my eyes, just to see if I can add some extra coverage to that area. That feels like grease. That is legitimate just grease, straight grease on my face. Alright, and I did pick up the Paw Paw sponge. They have a couple different ones, but this is the one that supports, I should say that anything that says Paw Paw on it supports animals against abuse and neglect. Anything with the A+ on it, they donate to school charities, and they also have a line of reusable products for like Earth Day, Save the Earth kind of stuff. But I couldn't find anywhere on their website as to whether or not it goes to reputable sources. Like, I couldn't find anything that said where that money went. They just say that they donate it. So, I don't know. You can choose to believe that if you want to or not. Okay, so that, it looks okay on camera, but that stick foundation is much yellower than my skin tone. So it It is canceling out the blue, but it's not what I would want for a concealer, that's for sure. But I think it's okay to just use it under the eyes as a color corrector. So I'm gonna go in with some of this AOA Pro Wear Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade Porcelain. So this is, again, I think the lightest or the second to lightest that they offered. They have a shade range. It's not the best shade range, but you know, they have some light colors and some dark colors. They could definitely have some lighter colors and a wider variety of undertones, but for $1, you get what you get. I will say this, I don't know what the quality of these products is like, but right off the bat I noticed that a majority of the products are much smaller. Wow, okay, that's not... It's lighter than I thought it was gonna be. That might have been a mistake because I don't have any contour powder. Oh, okay, it's fine. I'll make it work. We'll be a ghost today. So I'm not seeing any crazy texture or anything like that. This just definitely is not my shade. But that's what you get for shade matching a dollar store. Alright, I'm back with the foundation blended in. I definitely look like a ghost, but that's my own fault for picking the lightest shade. The swatches were definitely a little bit misleading, making me think that Porcelain was going to be darker than this, but I'm happy that it is as white as it is. You know, it matches my neck, but I definitely don't normally paint my face this light, and I don't have a contour powder, and I'm not gonna cheat. As much as I want to use my physician's formula, I'm not gonna cheat, so we're gonna stay this white. Next I picked up this AOA Studio Perfect setting powder in translucent. Alright, so off the bat I can definitely tell that this powder is much smaller than your average setting powder. Like, this is an e.l.f. powder and this is the setting powder from AOA. So if it's the same quality of this e.l.f. powder, it's probably fine. Probably not gonna be the most blurring thing I've ever used, but it's probably fine. It's just you get a smaller quantity of the product for cheaper. Also, I picked up this little brush, and it's a little kabuki brush, and I thought it was gonna be a full-sized brush, and it's actually just this little midget of a brush, which is adorable. So I'm gonna use that to powder my face just under the eyes. Okay, doesn't seem to be doing anything super weird, which is always nice. Oh, that's kind of a nice powder, actually. I do have some weird texture around my nose. That's probably just my fault. It also could be this sponge. This sponge is like a marshmallow. It's like super squishy compared to like the Real Technique sponge that I've been using. This is definitely, it's got more rigidity. It's got more, it's harder to squeeze, but like this, when it's wet, is like a marshmallow. Like, it just gives. So that may be a contributing factor to the texture of my face. Who knows? And then on the chin and forehead. This foundation does feel a little sticky, so I'm just gonna set it all really lightly. I haven't been baking lately because I don't like the texture that it gives me under my eyes. It dries out my under eyes. So I'm just gonna skip that. And let's see. I did pick up a blush. Where did it go? I picked up this Malibu Glitz blush. It definitely looks like something from the drugstore in the early 2000s, something that my grandmother might have had. But I picked it up because it had this rose imprint. Can you see that? And it reminded me of the Milani rose blushes. So I'm going to use this Kabuki brush again because that's the only big fluffy brush I have. And we're going to see if I can get some color in my face using this cheap dollar blush. Now, AOA brand does have their own blushes, however they were all sold out at the time, so I had to settle for something else. The color is there, and I'm afraid of building it up anymore because it's kind of like gray pink. It's weird. It's like it's making the paleness of my face worse when I put this powder on. I will say this is a very nice brush. This brush is very soft. But I don't think I love that blush. There we go. So that was the rose blush. It's okay. It's kind of, it's weird. It's kind of like it's taking color away from my face, even though you can see there is something there. It's just not intense, and I didn't want to build it up. Some AOA highlighters. I picked up Galactic and Moonbeam. Now these were highly recommended to me. They're loose powders, so pray for me. This one wasn't unwrapped. But I think, let's see, Galactic was kind of pinky and Moonbeam was more white. So let's see what Galactic looks like. So I do have brushes from Shop Bissé as well. I picked up the little $10 brush roll. It's got, they're eye brushes, but I'm gonna use this one for highlighter. I don't know, I'm reluctant to like dip too much out, but I want it to show up, so let's see. I'm scared. Pray for me. Oh my god! That highlighter though? I'm shook. I thought this was gonna be like glittery and gross, but that shine ain't bad. Okay, can you see that? That is not bad. I'm so surprised. For $1, this highlighter is awesome. I am really impressed with this highlighter. I think for the price, the value, you don't get a ton of product, but you don't need a ton of product. Just a little bit, just a pinch of loose highlighter, and I could do my whole face, and I am not mad at the quality of shine that is on my face right now. So I couldn't get a hold of any powder eyeshadows, so I'm just going to use this AO brand liquid eyeshadow in Acid. So I'm just going to use that to get some sheen on my eyelids. Oh, that's a neat color. That's like super coppery. I love that. Let's dip in again. I was curious to see if these eyeshadows were anything like the Stila liquid shadows. They are a little tacky, but we'll see if they dry down. Just blend that out a little bit with another brush. I really like this color. I don't know, it would have been nice to have some matte eyeshadows, but that's fine. Plenty of people do quick going out the door looks. So that was the shade Acid, and I have another one in the shade Wash. Acid Wash, get it? So I'm gonna use this one and see if I can get some color variants in the middle. You know, the packaging for these is a little cheap, but that's what you get for $1. I'm impressed with the quality of these shadows, and they stop being tacky after a minute or so of drying down. So let me just blend. Can you see that shine on the eyelids? I'm really impressed with that. I also have these sexy metallic superfine eyeliners from Malibu Glitz. I have a bronzy one and I have a white goldy one. I'm gonna use some of that on the inner corner. I like the brush on those, and I'll probably be using those again for lining my eyes. Let me use this little pencil brush to blend that. That's cute. That's a cute, subtle, shiny look. I also picked up this eyeliner in black. This is Liquid Eyeliner Eye Marker by Santee. And when I swatched this earlier, it gave me a really nice, fine point. So I'm going to use that and line my eyelids. Oh, that tip is hard. It's like a felt tip pen, but it's so stiff. Now I'm like stabbing my eye with this marker. It's so hard. I mean, it makes a line pretty nice, and it's nice and black, and it didn't smudge when I put it on my hand earlier, but none of that matters if it hurts to use. It's also running out of steam a little bit. Wow, okay, so it's dry. I wonder if I can clean that off on a tissue, because basically what happened was I went over the eyeshadow and it soaked up the product and caked on the end. So maybe if I brush it onto a tissue, it'll work again. Just enough to finish the eyes, please. Just this once. Okay. So it's definitely a struggle to even do one look with this pen. Wouldn't recommend it. Can I do the trick where you pull the nib out and put it back in? So I pulled the nib out and I put it back in backwards. So it was one of those where the nib has two ends to it. So maybe I can finish the look at least. Alright, so I managed to finish the eyeliner after I pulled the nib out and put it back in reverse, but this pen is done for. It's going in the trash. Garbage! It was very similar to the e.l.f. eyeliner. It was the exact same shape product and it had a very similar nib, but the nib on the e.l.f. one is just a little bit softer. This one's kind of old, but I used to love this eyeliner, and if you're looking for a cheap felt black eyeliner and you don't have a lot of money to spend, I would definitely save your money and spend it on this e.l.f. eyeliner instead of the Santee eyeliner from Shop Miss A. That was not a good product. Or even if you want to spend just a few more dollars, the NYX Epic ink liner. That is my favorite eyeliner. We stand her. I've been using that eyeliner for literally months and it hasn't given me any trouble. It's my favorite eyeliner. So next, I did get some mascara. This is the Volume Max mascara, and I picked this one up. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I bought this one is because of the brush shape. Look at that brush shape. That is so weird. Like, who uses this? This is weird. It's like a spider ball. So this is also by Santee. I thought I'd try it. I kind of like the control that this brush gives you, but I'm not a huge fan of the formula. I think if I could find this kind of brush in a higher quality mascara, I definitely would. You know, it just doesn't seem to be that black. So this mascara really didn't do anything for my top lashes. It's okay for the bottom lashes. They don't seem super spidery or anything. Just not my favorite. It's okay. You can see my bottom lashes now. It's okay. I like the brush shape. I'm not a fan of the formula of the product. All I'm gonna say about that. So far, Santee's really letting me down, but AOA has got it going on. Last but not least, I did pick up, oh, here it is. I picked up 3 brow products. I thought I'd try the Wonder Brow brow pomade. I also picked up the sculpting pencil and the brow gel. So we'll see how that goes. The pencil is in a teardrop shape. Can you see that? It's like a teardrop shape, which I've never seen a brow. I've seen like triangular brow things, but I've never seen. How do I use this? I guess I'll go this way. By the way, these are all in ebony. I figured they aren't gonna be as dark as they say they are, and I was right. These seem to be about my color. Where's the pigment? I have a better brow pencil from Wet n Wild. AOA, you let me down here. What is this? Why do I have to press so hard to get this to pay color off? And it's such a weird shape. What is happening to my brows? It's so waxy. Ew. I don't like this. Dang, I thought I'd really like that because I usually don't have a problem with brow products, but that is just so cheap. It's waxy, and that's not the pomade. The pencil is waxy. Well, it shapes my brows pretty okay. That's because the base of my eyebrow shape isn't that bad to begin with. Okay, so my eyebrows are not twins. They ain't even related, but like, we stand. Let's try the brow gel. Squeeze a little bit of that out. Oh my god, this product is like empty. Let's use some of the brow gel, and there is a brow brush that came with this little brush set. So I don't have a brush thin enough to do brush hairs with this product, and I just stabbed the end of my brush into my highlighter. No. But let me just comb it through. The brow gel is the darkest product out of all three of them. And they're all the same. Shade Ebony. What am I doing with my brows? I don't know. So, they might be related. We don't know. Distant cousins is what I would say this look is. So, this is a flop. I can't open it. I didn't use the pomade because I was scared to. Also because it's like dry. I don't think any product would come off. Like, I just tried to get some with my finger and nothing came up. So I think maybe that was an accidental dry out in shipping situation. The brow gel is okay. It's definitely heavier tinted than anything else. The brow pencil, I think, was a flop. I don't like the shape of it, and I don't like the texture. It's very waxy. So, do with that information as you will. I hate that that marker dried out because it made a really nice wing. Oh no. Okay, now last but not least, I did pick up some lipsticks and some lip glosses. I picked up 3 matte liquid lipsticks. So I got a nude, dusty rose, and this weird blue color. And then I picked up 2 metallic liquid lipsticks, one in a red and one in a gunmetal. And then I have 2 lip glosses, one blue and one orange. So I think I'm gonna get a little crazy here. I'm gonna use this blue color, and then I'm gonna use that blue lip gloss. See how that looks. Ah. Oh no, is that glitter liner that's getting itchy? Well, I hope not. That was a pretty liner. Ooh, this This smells like fruit punch and crayons. That's an interesting smell. Also the foundation had a smell as well. Okay, so my camera cut out a little bit there, so I didn't get to finish off the lips, but I did use this lip gloss on top. This is also the AOA brand of lip gloss, and I think that that really added a nice shine. I'm not getting that weird sticky texture. If anything, it just feels like I added moisture back into the lipstick I was already wearing. It's nice and glittery, but it's not gritty. Sometimes when you have glitter in something, it's like sandpaper, and that's not a good feeling. So it's not sticky, it's lightweight, it's not gritty. All in all, the only criticism I have to say about these is that the wand could be a little bit fluffier. It's not super flocked, so it doesn't hold a lot of product and you have to dip back in quite a bit, but that's my only criticism, and for $1, you really can't beat what I just experienced with this lip gloss. Also, I stuck on some of these natural hair medium flare lashes just to the bottom. I also used the AOA glue to do so, and I think it looks really nice. I was going to use some full band lashes, however, they were sold out. So I didn't pick any up, and all I got was the singles. But that's okay. You know, with a non-mediocre mascara, I don't wear lashes every day anyways, so that's fine. And yeah, I think this look was really cute. I think anything from the AOA brand is an okay quality. I would stay away from anything that isn't the Shop Miss A AOA brand. Also the AO brand things like this, the liquid eyeshadow was by A2O brand, those work really nice, so I would stay away from Santee. I'd stay away from whatever this is, Malibu Glitz, Shahi. I picked up a jelly highlighter from them and it was dried out when I got it, so I would definitely stay away from that. The eye glitters from Malibu Glitz weren't bad, and this one from Santee wasn't bad either. I'm afraid to say something from Santee wasn't bad, but the glitter eyeliner from them isn't bad. I would stay very far away from that eyeliner. It couldn't even last one use, so it was not good. Yeah, I think that's everything. I mean, I did an okay face of makeup. The foundation maybe wasn't my shade. I was gonna pick up a bronzer, but the one that I wanted was sold out and the only one they had was too dark for my skin. So I had to make do with what I had. And yeah, what do you guys think? I don't think it's that bad of an eyeliner look. For a shimmery eyeshadow, it's not that bad. I like the lip color and I like the lipstick formula. And I think the lashes are fine. Little singles. Yeah, I think I'd buy from them again. I think I would definitely probably purchase a refill of like the lash glue from them. I also picked up these the lash tweezers. These are metal. These are like stab a bitch, basically. Like these are like, you could hurt yourself. The other ones that I had were from Ardelli and they were plastic and they like snapped. But these are good. The brushes were okay. I think they could be a little firmer for the synthetic hairs on them. They're a little floppy, but they're okay. You can make do with them. And yeah. I think that's everything. I would probably, I don't know. I think I'd use this sponge again, but I want to eat it because it's like a marshmallow. It's literally the same texture as a marshmallow. I should try doing my makeup with a marshmallow. Would you guys watch that? Would you guys watch me do foundation with a marshmallow? Would that entertain you? Quarantine's getting to me. But other than that, yeah. Have a great day, everybody.